those beauty products that will make your skin look better instantly. So here with tips on how to apply it like a pro, we've got Derek Selby joining us. Hi. Hello, hello. So we also have Julia.
Yeah.
So Julia, young sweet thing. She has what so many of us women have, and that's bags under the eyes and a little bit of discoloration, the dark circles under the eyes. And that can be caused by many different things.
Right.
Maybe your baby was up, maybe you're stressed out, maybe you did not sleep at all, or maybe it's hereditary.
That's right. So you often see dark circles on very young people, and they've had it, since they were a kid. That's hereditary.
Yes.
Nothing's going to get rid of that.
Yeah.
So you have to cover it. Lifestyle for the rest of us moms.
Right.
If you could, go away and get a couple of hours sleep,
be good.
It'll help. So I'm going to show you some easy steps to conceal effectively, and this will give you, so what I've done, I've already covered up this side of her face. So on the other side, so first up is really, really important to hydrate that area.
Okay.
Because you're going to be putting on coverage, you want to make sure that it's really well moisturized. So I'm using cream gel, eye cream, super hydrating antioxidants. So that's number one. Then, she doesn't really need this step, but it's a step that's important for a lot of our viewers, is a wrinkle filler.
Okay.
So sometimes you put the concealer on and it sits in the lines?
Yes.
So in this case, I'm using Estee Lauder's Perfectionist Pro, but there's lots of products out there that are blurring, wrinkle filling, patting it in. Most of the time it's over in the outer corner of the eye, and then I kind of bring it in. You'll notice also I'm using my ring finger.
Yes.
And a tapping motion or a patting motion.
That is the softest finger you can use,
Right.
so that's the one you should use. And also, so when anytime anything says blur, what they mean by that is
fills in the pores,
fill in
fills
the lines, fill in pores.
And
okay,
a
that's
tip
good
with
to know.
those kinds of products is to pat it on. You kind of want to push it in.
Yes.
And then when you put your coverage products on top, the pigments will float on top of that rather than sit in the lines. So
got it.
Perfectionist Pro is an amazing product. Like, it's one of my tricks of trying to make myself look younger.
I hear you, sister.
Yeah.
I get it.
The next step is color corrector. So color corrector, in this case, depending on your skin tone, will depend on the corrector. Most Caucasian people, peach will work well. And as we get into deeper complexions like yours, Tracy, we would go into kind of orange kind of color. And darker than you could even go into brick, like a red.
Right.
Okay? Notice what I'm doing. I'm placing the pigment of the corrector just where the dark shadow is.
Yeah.
So, and I'm literally patting it in that area and right along the lash line. She doesn't have any darkness here, so I'm just leaving that.
Right.
You can either pat that in, or if you want to save time, you literally can put your concealer on top of it and kind of pat them in together.
Okay.
That's okay. Okay? And so then, yeah, it's up to you. And then I'll just put concealer on top here, and I will then very gently work this in. So I'm going to pat this in.
This is going to take a little bit of time too. So if you're doing the wiping thing, you're wiping it right off.
Right.
So that's why you've got to do the pat, 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 pat.
That's exactly right. The other thing is that I want to point out is if you conceal very well, you'll notice with Julia, she could probably conceal, and then I could just put some lip gloss on her and a little bit of mascara, and she doesn't need to do a lot of other makeup.
Yes.
So essentially, pat, pat, pat. And you can choose if you go with a shade lighter than your skin tone or match your skin tone. If you go lighter, you're going to brighten underneath the eyes. It's going to be a little bit more dramatic, and that's an effect that works well if you wear more makeup.
Right.
If you don't wear a lot of makeup, then I suggest that you match your skin
color
tone.
match.
Yep.
So I guess one good way to see if you've concealed it properly is to go out in a natural light, because that's where we all get caught.
It's the best light to do it.
At home in our bathroom, we look fabulous.
Yeah.
And then we get out there
and
people
people
are like, oh my gosh.
So if you do your makeup in your bathroom, do that, then pop over to the window and take a selfie. And that will show you. So then I'm just setting it here as the final touch, and you're done.
That is
okay?
beautiful.
So it's quick and easy.
Actually, she knows what's up. She follows all your tips at home anyways, which is why Julie already looks so good.